Have you ever gazed up at the clouds and dreamt of touching the sky, of floating effortlessly on the wind, a silent observer to the world below? Hot air ballooning offers this unique and magical experience. It's a journey into the heart of the sky, a dance with the elements, and a perspective shift that leaves you breathless. Imagine the world shrinking beneath you as you ascend, the tapestry of landscapes unfolding in every direction. The sun, no longer a distant star, bathes you in its golden light, painting the clouds with vibrant hues. The air is crisp and clean, carrying whispers of the world below, the rustling of leaves, the distant calls of birds, and the faint murmur of life going on as you float above it all. This is the magic of hot air ballooning. It's an escape from the ordinary, an adventure into the extraordinary, and a journey that stays with you long after you're back on solid ground. In this exploration of hot air ballooning, we will delve into its rich history, uncovering the ingenuity that first lifted humans into the sky. We'll unravel the science behind this seemingly simple yet remarkable feat of engineering. We will take you behind the scenes, revealing the meticulous preparations that ensure a safe and unforgettable flight. And finally, we'll transport you to some of the most breathtaking destinations around the globe where hot air ballooning reaches its zenith. From the ancient landscapes of Cappadocia to the rolling vineyards of France, each location offers a unique tapestry of colors, cultures, and perspectives. So, fasten your seatbelts, or rather, prepare to climb into the basket, as we embark on an unforgettable journey into the world of hot air ballooning.
The enduring legacy from exploration to recreation. Over the centuries, hot air ballooning has played a multifaceted role in human history. In its early days, it served as a tool for scientific exploration, providing a unique vantage point for observing weather patterns, mapping terrain, and conducting aerial photography. During wartime, balloons were used for reconnaissance, artillery spotting, and even bombing. Today, hot air ballooning is primarily enjoyed as a recreational activity, offering a peaceful and breathtaking way to experience the world from a different perspective. The thrill of floating silently above the earth, watching the landscape unfold below, and feeling the wind in your face is an experience unlike any other. From its humble beginnings in a French paper mill to its current status as a popular tourist attraction and competitive sport, hot air ballooning continues to capture our imagination. It stands as a testament to human ingenuity, our eternal fascination with flight, and our desire to explore the world around us. As long as there are clear skies and a yearning for adventure, the magic of hot air ballooning will continue to soar.
The science of lift hot air ascending. At the heart of hot air ballooning lies a fundamental principle of physics. Hot air rises. It's a simple concept, readily observable in everyday life. The steam rising from a boiling kettle, the warmth radiating from a fireplace, the way smoke curls upwards from a campfire. This upward movement of hot air is known as convection, and it's this very principle that allows hot air balloons to gracefully ascend into the sky. To understand how this works, imagine a hot air balloon as a giant inverted paper bag held open at the bottom. When the burner, positioned at the balloon's base, ignites, it heats the air inside the envelope. As the air heats up, its molecules move faster and spread further apart, becoming less dense than the cooler air surrounding the balloon. This difference in density creates buoyancy, an upward force that pushes the balloon upwards. Think of it like a cork in water. The cork, being less dense than water, floats to the surface. Similarly, the hot air balloon, being less dense than the surrounding air, rises into the sky. The greater the temperature difference between the air inside the envelope and the air outside, the greater the buoyant force and the faster the balloon ascends. Controlling this temperature differential is key to maneuvering a hot air balloon. By adjusting the intensity of the burner, the pilot can regulate the rate of ascent or descent, allowing for a gentle and controlled flight. It's a delicate dance between heat, buoyancy, and the ever-present force of gravity. The anatomy of a balloon envelope, burner, and basket. A hot air balloon, though seemingly simple in concept, is a marvel of engineering, a harmonious blend of lightweight materials and sophisticated technology. It comprises three main components: the envelope, the burner, and the basket, each playing a crucial role in the balloon's ability to safely and gracefully navigate the skies. The envelope, the most visually striking part of the balloon, is a large, often brightly colored fabric balloon that holds the hot air. Made from high-strength, heat-resistant nylon or polyester fabric, the envelope is meticulously stitched together, using thousands of tiny, reinforced seams to withstand the stresses of inflation, flight, and landing. Its size and shape, carefully calculated for optimal lift and stability, can vary depending on the balloon's intended purpose and passenger capacity. At the base of the envelope, suspended beneath the gaping mouth of the balloon, sits the burner system. This powerful heat source, fueled by propane gas stored in pressurized tanks, is the heart of the balloon, responsible for generating the hot air that lifts the balloon off the ground. The burner consists of a series of precisely engineered nozzles that ignite the propane, creating long, controlled flames that shoot into the envelope, heating the air within. Connected to the burner system by sturdy cables is the basket, the passenger compartment of the hot air balloon. Woven from wicker or constructed from lightweight aluminum, the basket provides a stable and secure platform for passengers and the pilot. Its design prioritizes both comfort and safety, with high sides for passenger security and a reinforced base to absorb the impact of landings.
Steering the wind, the art of balloon flight. Unlike airplanes or helicopters, hot air balloons lack any means of self-propulsion. They are, in essence, at the mercy of the wind, drifting wherever the air currents take them. However, this apparent limitation is also what makes ballooning such a unique and exhilarating experience, a surrender to the elements, a graceful dance with the wind. While a balloon cannot directly control its horizontal direction, skilled pilots can influence their flight path by understanding and utilizing the nuances of wind patterns at different altitudes. Winds often blow in different directions and speeds at varying heights, creating invisible highways in the sky. By carefully adjusting the balloon's altitude, ascending or descending to catch different wind currents, pilots can steer the balloon towards their desired destination. It's a skill that requires both experience and intuition, a deep understanding of meteorology, and the ability to read the subtle cues of the wind. This delicate dance with the wind is part of what makes ballooning so magical. It's a reminder that sometimes the most rewarding journeys are those where we relinquish control, embracing the unexpected turns and trusting in the forces of nature to guide our path. It's a lesson in letting go, in finding freedom and wonder in the unpredictable currents of life. Setting the stage weather watch and launch site selection. Before the magic of a hot air balloon flight can unfold, meticulous preparations must be undertaken, ensuring a safe and unforgettable experience. The day begins long before sunrise, with the pilot and crew carefully monitoring weather conditions. Wind speed and direction, visibility, and the presence of any potential weather hazards, such as thunderstorms or low cloud cover, are all crucial factors that determine whether a flight can proceed. Hot air ballooning is a weather-dependent activity, and safety is paramount. Even slight variations in wind conditions can significantly impact a balloon's flight path and landing. Pilots rely on a combination of meteorological data, local knowledge, and their own experience to assess the suitability of weather conditions for a safe and enjoyable flight. Once favourable weather conditions are confirmed, attention turns to selecting a suitable launch site. The ideal location is a large, open area free of obstacles such as power lines, trees, or buildings. Accessibility for the balloon crew and passengers, as well as proximity to suitable landing sites, also factor into the decision-making process. The launch site often becomes a hive of activity as dawn approaches. The balloon crew arrives with the deflated balloon, the basket, the burner system, and other essential equipment. As the sun begins to paint the sky with hues of pink and orange, the stage is set for the magical spectacle of inflation. The dance of inflation, breathing life into the giant. The process of inflating a hot air balloon is a mesmerizing spectacle, a delicate dance between human effort and the raw power of heated air. It's a transformation that never fails to captivate onlookers, as a seemingly lifeless mass of fabric gradually takes on its iconic shape, swelling into a vibrant, buoyant giant ready to embrace the sky. The process begins with the balloon's envelope spread out on the ground, its colourful panels unfurled like a giant tapestry. Large fans, resembling those used in agricultural settings, are positioned at the balloon's mouth, blowing cold air into the envelope and partially inflating it. This initial cold inflation is crucial, creating enough volume inside the envelope for the hot air to work its magic. As the envelope begins to take shape, the burner system is ignited, sending bursts of roaring flames into the balloon's mouth. The heat from the burner rapidly warms the air inside the envelope, causing it to expand and the balloon to rise gradually from the ground. The crew members, strategically positioned around the balloon, guide the rising envelope, ensuring it inflates evenly and smoothly, preventing any twists or tangles in the fabric. The dance of inflation culminates in a moment of awe-inspiring beauty as the balloon, now fully inflated and straining at its tethers, stands tall and proud against the backdrop of the awakening sky. The once dormant giant has come to life, ready to embark on its aerial adventure. Section 3. Safety first. Passenger briefings and final checks. The pilot gathers passengers for a pre-flight briefing, covering essential safety procedures and information.
Section 1. A gentle ascent, leaving the world behind. The ground crew casts off the tethers, and with a final blast of heat, the balloon begins its gentle ascent. Section 2. A sea of tranquility, embracing the aerial perspective. As the balloon drifts higher, the landscape transforms into an abstract canvas of colors and textures. The beauty of a hot air balloon flight lies in its ever-changing perspective. The landscape below unfolds like a scroll, revealing hidden valleys, lakes, and mountain ranges. The unpredictable nature of hot air ballooning adds an element of surprise and adventure to every flight. A sudden shift in wind direction might carry the balloon over a historic castle, or bring you face to face with a flock of geese.
Imagine drifting over a landscape sculpted by volcanic eruptions and erosion, a dreamscape of fairy chimneys and ancient cave dwellings. This is Cappadocia, a hot air ballooning paradise in central Turkey. From Cappadocia, we journey to the Loire Valley, France, renowned for its castles, vineyards, and countryside. Here, hot air ballooning takes on an air of romance and refinement. Section 3. Desert Majesty, Namib Desert, Namibia. Amidst the towering dunes and rugged mountains of the Namib Desert, hot air ballooning offers adventure and solitude. Section 1. A boost for tourism, taking flight into new markets. hot air ballooning has emerged as a significant player in tourism, attracting travelers seeking unique experiences. Section 2. Treading lightly. The environmental footprint of ballooning. Hot air ballooning is a low-impact form of aerial tourism, powered by clean-burning propane and adhering to strict environmental guidelines.
Section 1. Embracing the Magic, a journey for the soul. Hot air ballooning is more than just a scenic ride. It's an experience that touches the soul. It's a journey into the heart of wonder, a dance with the elements, a reminder of the beauty and fragility of the world around us. It's an opportunity to escape the mundane, to embrace the unknown, and to see the world from a fresh and exhilarating perspective. From the first gentle tug of ascent to the final graceful touchdown, a hot air balloon ride stays with you long after you return to Earth. It leaves an imprint on your memory, a whisper of the wind in your hair, a yearning for the boundless freedom of the skies. It's a reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary adventures are found not in conquering the elements, but in surrendering to them. So, if you ever have the chance to experience the magic of hot air ballooning, seize it with both hands. Let go of your earthly tethers, embrace the unknown, and allow the wind to carry you on a journey of a lifetime. For in the silence of the skies, in the gentle embrace of the wind, you might just find yourself a little closer to the heavens, a little closer to the wonder that resides within us all.